How's it going, positive people? You got Dana here, and I haven't done a blog about Atlanta in quite some time. And it's funny because my last video, the pros and cons of moving to Atlanta, is actually my most popular video on this channel, so I wanted to dive back into the topic. And this time we are talking about the pros and cons of dating in Atlanta. And there may be a couple of generalizations in this video, so before anybody goes ham in the comments about some of the things that I might say in this video, just understand that this is coming from my perspective. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for myself. So one thing that I have to say first before I even get into dating in Atlanta and just dating in general, you've got to already come into it with a positive attitude. So if you're coming into it feeling like you're only attracting a certain type of person, or you're only meeting certain types of women and certain types of men in your day-to-day life, that's something that you need to fix before you think of the city being the issue. Because one thing that I hear a lot of people say is, oh, I came to Atlanta and all I keep coming across when I'm going out is gold diggers, or I keep coming across this sort of girl, whatever the case may be. That's something that on a personal level you have got to fix and deal with and figure out what it is about you, where you are hanging out, that is causing you to attract those types of women or men. So, a pro, I would definitely have to say that because this is a transplant city, you get to meet people from all walks of life. There's so many people that call Atlanta a black Mecca, and I just feel like Atlanta is not a black Mecca. I feel like Atlanta is a transplant Mecca. Most people that live in Atlanta aren't from Atlanta, and I think that's great because you end up meeting people from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all religions. So what you're looking for is out there. You just have to find it. Another pro about dating Atlanta is the fact that because we're a city of singles, there's so many events and things geared toward single people. So as far as going out, mixing and mingling and networking is concerned, there's always something going on in the city with singles in mind, from speed dating to meetup groups to mixers, you name it, networking, empowerment, you name it. A lot of these events are geared toward singles and getting singles together. On that end, that is a pro, but on the other end of that same spectrum, you have people that are very intentional about the fact that they want to settle down, and oftentimes they get disillusioned by the fact that it seems like Atlanta's this non-stop party, and they seem to be coming across the sort of people that just want to be in the mix, that just want to be out in the scene, that just want to be socialites. And that can be an issue for people that are looking for something slower, for a girl or a guy that they can just be at the house with. So there's that issue. Another pro about dating in Atlanta, I think, is the fact that this isn't a place where, you know, if you, like I said, if you don't have money like that, you can take someone to a nice place and you're not going to you're not going to break the bank for it. There are tons of really nice places that you can go. There are parks, there are things to do here in the city that are free or dirt cheap to do, that are great ways to show someone that you're interested in, that you're cultured, that you're interesting, that you're spontaneous, whatever the case may be. So dating doesn't have to break the bank, and I think that's a great positive to dating in Atlanta. A con, though, that I have to talk about, and this is something that's super, super important, the HIV rate and the herpes rate here in Georgia, in Atlanta, is really high. I feel like anybody who is testing the waters, is courting multiple people, I hope that you're all honest with one another and you're getting yourselves tested, and that you're using condoms, and that you're being sexually responsible when you're out and about. We're all adults, and it would be naive to think that people aren't out having sex with the people that they're seeing and dating. And because of things like, and I have to acknowledge this because it's such a huge issue in Atlanta, things like homosexuality, because like I said, as also with Georgia being such a huge city now, there's a really large gay community, and I feel like just as much as as much as gay people need to be careful about their sexual choices, straight people need to be just as careful. HIV, sexually transmitted diseases, are not a gay or straight issue. Like, we all just need to be careful. And knowing the statistics about HIV infection here in Atlanta, I feel like people should be that much more cautious about the sort of sexual decisions they make when dating here in the city. Another positive, though, is the fact that because Atlanta is a big city like this, and because a lot of people come here career driven, it's really, really easy to meet like-minded individuals if you're very intentional about who it is that you spend your time with and who it is that you assimilate with. Like I said, I mentioned the fact that there are a lot of mixers, power events, networking events here in the city. So you find oftentimes people say, oh, well, there's no one like me that I can get in touch with, that I can connect with. Please don't say that. Thanks to the internet, thanks to online dating, meetup.com and things of that nature, if you're somebody who's driven, you can meet like-minded individuals. It's so easy. And because the city's so small, it's nothing to hop on the train and go downtown and meet up in a public place, or hop on the highway and go out and meet people. Just overall, the message of this video, though, is the fact that dating isn't as hard as people make it out to be, even though according to statistics too, dating for men probably would be a heck of a lot easier because there's way more women compared to men here in the city. So I feel like there are a lot of women too who say like, oh my God, it's not in my favor, there's so much competition. But at the end of the day, you as a person are going to stand out from the competition, so why worry about things like that? At the end of the day, we're not all competing for the same men as if they're prizes. This is for the women anyway. So all the mess about competition, I don't feel like that's a con. I feel like that's life. You know what I mean? So with people saying, oh, there's not enough men in the city, I don't look at the numbers, because at the end of the day, I'm only looking for one. I'm not looking for 10. Overall, though, I would say that dating is as easy as you make it, and it'll be as fun as you make it. So come out here with an open mind and an open heart, and yeah, be prepared for some duds, be prepared for some good guys, be prepared for some bad guys. Wrap it up and have fun, because at the end of the day, casual dating is meant to be fun. And hopefully for the people who want to turn that into a fulfilling relationship, you're meeting with people who have that same intention in mind. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching my video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment down in the comment section, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace, positive people.